What is up, everybody? Local boy here with
Local girl. Hi.
our favorite lift. This is the advanced, the expert, whatever you want to call it. This is 9990, blacks, double blacks, all that good stuff. There's nothing groomed or easy off of this lift. It is all expert fun terrain. And when the snow is good, or even, man, when the snow is not that good, it is a blast. This is a fun little cornice, just getting a little sample taste of some of the stuff that's off of there. With some old film we got on this one. But 99 is always fun. Looks like this was a good powder day, so we're going to be showing it at its best.
So we're going to get off the lift here, and we're going to go to the left, down 94 turns, and then down to moraine. There's a couple of ways to get down from 94 turns, but this is just a huge open field, and if you get first tracks down this on a powder day, it's incredible.
Yeah, no, local girl is saying that from experience. I feel like there's a couple other sections that I go down a lot too. They have some more cliffs, but every time we hit this on a fresh powder day, I feel like local girl's always on 94 turns.
I love it.
And you can hear her screaming the whole way, just hooting and hollering. It's so fun. She's always just tearing up 94 turns. But as you can see, it is so open. It's just a super cool bowl. Good steepness to it, and you just start ripping down there.
It's so fun. As you can see, really it's so wide, and like local boy mentioned, I do tend to shout a little bit, but it's so fun because you can just hear like 5 other people skiing down another line next to you just hollering, and it's just such a hype. It's so fun.
It's sweet. Like we said, 9990 is advanced expert terrain. Everything is moguled out, steep trees, rocks, cliffs, things like that. So just if you go up it, just be aware there's no downloading on it. It's all just advanced terrain. I've seen a couple people get on the lift, and it looks like a deer caught in the headlights. Their eyes are super wide. They're like, oh man, what am I getting myself into? So just know it's super, super fun, really safe. Just make sure you're comfortable on your skis. This is off of moraine, just kind of cutting off the trees. There's this little, I don't know, bush thing. This is the whole crew we got today. It had just a fun little drop into the snow, into the trees.
This is a fun section because, as you can tell, you're going through pines, but there's a ton of aspen trees, and those are like my favorite to ski through. I just feel like, I don't know, it's just so fun. They're so beautiful with their light colored bark, and just, yeah, cool experience to ski in them.
I feel like it's quintessential Park City is when you're skiing through a grove of aspens.
No, seriously, and it's fun. There's so many different ways to get down the mountain on this side with, I would say, minimal amounts of cliffs. So, still be cautious, but you can kind of explore a little bit more safely, in my opinion.
Totally. Yeah, no, there's an endless amount of ways down here. As I was trying to, I don't know what I was doing there. Maybe try a little butter. Loosen it up.
And then at the bottom, you'll just kind of end up back. It's pretty short, but a flatter section that'll kind of get you down to one more drop that's steep, and then you'll be on a tiny little cat track, and that'll get you right back to the lift. So can't really get lost up here. You just head down, and I promise it'll funnel you back to the lift. Yeah,
which is nice because you're not going to get caught out of bounds or anything like that. You have to kind of work for it to get out. Everything just funnels back to either Peak 5 or 9990. And yeah, even if you didn't, we're just doing some hot laps because the snow is good, but there's like 1,000 other ways down too. We kind of just took that cat track of moraine all the way down, but not cat track, it's still a run. It's just not the steep lusciousness that's usually up there. It's more of just kind of like the tame way to get back down. But what's up with me spinning all the time?
So you pop back down to 9990 to the lift, and Peak 5's to the right, but just jump back on and take another lap and go back up to the top.
And I'm meeting up with this guy in the yellow. I'm not just cutting the line. So what we're gonna do now is we call it North Face, but on the map it's Red Pine Chutes, I'm pretty sure, and Charlie Brown. So if you keep on the right where these guys are standing, cut over there. There's a little gate that you can go through. that can access it as well. We like to hike a little bit further because that gets to the cornice that you were seeing at the beginning of the video where we're doing the little flips and stuff. This is little 10-foot cornice that they can jump off of and things like that, but also kind of opens up into the bowl. Just a, what would you say, 2-minute sidestep? It really doesn't take that long.
It's quick, and it's just, I think it's worth it because it gives you like
a lot more turns,
like way more turns, and it's a lot more open before you get into the thick trees, which are also fun. But it's nice too because I feel like the 2-minute climb deters a lot of people from going up there, so you might get a few more good tracks. Yeah,
no, for sure. And then again, it's really open over on North Face. As you can see here, it's just these nice big open pines. Be careful between Charlie Brown and Red Pine Chutes. There are some like unskiable cliffs. Hence the name Chutes, and they're always marked out and careful to. It's obvious, but there's been a time where my brother was hunting some good snow, and we look up the mountain. We're like, dude, where's this guy? He was stuck on the cliff, having to like traverse down somehow. We didn't know how he ended up there, and he gets back down, and we're like, dude, how'd you get stuck on the cliff? And he's like, well, I just saw some fresh snow, and I just wanted to keep churning on. I was like, dude, there's a reason why. Like, didn't you see the signs? But
yeah, it's well marked, so don't worry too much about it, but just be aware that it's there. And if you're like our brother, then I mean, you can go for it. But
at the bottom there, we call that the natural half pipe. There's always a fun little hit. It's like perfect for flipping if you're like trying to learn a backflip, or it's just always super poppy and soft, so it's always really fun. And this just skis all the way back down. You can get back onto the run that takes you to like Saddleback, Red Pine Lodge, or ski all the way down to Tombstone.
Yeah, so this will link onto the run. It's Red Pine Road.
Red Pine Road, that's right.
Is the run that it'll link you onto that'll take you all the way back to Saddleback. So that's the only thing, is if you are going to take this North Face area or Red Pine, what is it called, Red Pine Chutes or whatever, just be aware that it takes you to Saddleback and not back to 9990.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get to 9990, then you need to go all the way back down to Tombstone, ride Tombstone up, and then back down to 9990. So a little bit of a trek, but it's all good.
It's worth it. Guys, this is one of our favorite lifts. If you're advanced, make sure you hit this up. If you're liking the content that we're providing, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot to us. Shows that you're appreciating what we put out and it's of value to you, and encourages us to make some more. So let's get out there and shred, guys.
Bye.